Bro, changing one aspect of a sneaker and claiming it to be yours is like changing 5 lines or 5 bars of a song and claim it to be yours. Give those ghostwriters some credits, guys. Hey, welcome back to the SUED podcast, episode 113 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out all the audio channels because basically we are everywhere. You can find us on YouTube, audio, and all the lot, guys. Go and check us out. And we always have a conversation because some of you guys are actually reaching out and we're having those conversations, which is absolutely dope. And shout out to the guys that keep actually coming, following us, chatting to us. It's great. It's awesome. We always get inspiration for you guys as well, and especially shout out to Mr. Ian because
I like croissants.
yes. Ian is on the board, ladies and gentlemen, and he like croissants.
That's the one, bro. That's the one. You know what? You told me last week to trim it, and I trimmed it, bro. I just need to find what do you call it, Rick's. You know that whole thing he says about us when you come up with ideas. Yeah, we need to get that. We definitely need to get that.
Express where you can see it.
As I think I'll do it for this week because we're recording on a Friday, which is great because we are going into the weekend. You're going away, aren't you, this weekend? Okay. Let's keep that quiet. He's not going away this weekend. He's not going away this weekend.
Me and my wife taking a little trip, a weekend trip, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
We had to do a little early record, but it's all good because the antics are still here. And don't you have a question to ask me, bro?
Oh yes, what are we here to do this week, bro? What are we here to do every week, bro?
Same thing we do every time is try to take over the world. That's all.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one, bro. Because we always keep coming back, and you know what? I find it after we have a guest on, I find it like a bit. Like not a bit like empty. Like we can pod. Like you said to me on DMs. We can definitely pod, and we always pod between ourselves. We did that for quite a while before we started getting guests on. But guests just kind of bring some very interesting subjects, very interesting notes. And Ian, Daniel, all of you guys kind of came on and gave us some really interesting intakes into like your history, your background, where you came from. Especially when you're older, you bring so much more knowledge to the game.
Yeah, there was only one guest that we had so far that for me wasn't so enjoyable, but we'll let the audience decide. I ain't gonna say no names. But
okay.
we know who we talking about, and the guests know, the guests that I'm talking about don't listen to us no way. So
okay, cool. Shots fired, bro.
Everybody else, all the bros, the bros of yours that became mine, and the bros of mine that became yours.
Yeah.
From Kevin to Drew, and E, Cam, like everybody that we rock with for real.
Oh, by the way, it was really funny last week, right? Really funny. Not last week, the week before, when we were talking to Cam, because we had when that situation appears and when that situation materializes, and when I do the review for it, I will talk about it through my review and we'll bring it up in the podcast. But we were secretly working our way around the whole international shipping thing, and we called Cam up, and Cam was telling us do this, do that to get what we need to get into from the US to the UK. We kind of cut the prices, bro. But yeah, I see what I'm saying. But don't tell nobody. But Cam was like, when are you gonna have me on the
It's already shit now.
Bro. Yeah, no, it's too late now, bro. But yeah, Cam was like, when are you gonna have me on the podcast? So yeah, that might be happening pretty soon. It'd be good to get Cam back on the podcast because he's like, I'm ready anytime. Right, bro?
Yeah, right. Well, no, I got this coming up. So yeah, we know that.
Yeah, bro, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to get the bro back because he's got some more hidden gems to share with us, which is great. But bro, I was sitting here this week. You know what? This is gonna go into some of the subjects that we can discuss. But I was sitting here this week, and I thought to myself, I haven't picked up a Jordan 1 in ages. And then I said, I lie. You know why?
You just bought the cacao, right?
No, not the cacao.
It wasn't called cacao. The orange and brown one.
No. That was like a couple of months back. I'll say a month or two back. But I'm like, I haven't got that yellow ochre. I'm not even interested in the green glows that are coming out this weekend. And I'm like, but I haven't bought a Jordan 1 in ages, and I don't feel like buying one. And I said, no, I'm lying to myself, because I'm buying airships. And I was like, this is why I've left. This is why I know it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I know what you're gonna say, but to me, it's the same price that I bought the Jordan 1 in when I first started picking up Jordan 1s, which is £135. It's similar.
That's one thing.
That's one thing.
Less expensive. I ain't gonna say cheaper.
It's less expensive. Okay. The quality is awesome on on most of the pairs I'm getting, which is
quality is
ridiculous.
Similar quality depending on which pair you buy. Okay.
Exactly. And this is why when I bought the Tech Greys, it was like that. That's the one that drew me in. That's the one that drew me in. The quality was dope, and I was like, epiphany. Like, what? I was like,
no, that makes sense. That makes sense though, because we started complaining about ones a couple years ago with quality issues and colorways, right?
Yeah.
We ain't had too many quality gaps yet with airships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The color, it's been a couple. Well, really,
I would say the earlier models that were releasing.
There's one colorway of the airship that I dislike. Every other pair is either great to me or good. The only pair that I don't like is the pink one with the pink on the toe.
I agree. That rustic
like
pink color.
Yeah, the colorway was off.
Yeah.
But other than that, all the other
they released
even the women's the gray one. That one was cool.
Oh yeah. And Anish picked that up, by the way. He was looking at the Tech Greys, and he said, "Well, I can get that." I said, "Yeah, you can get that. That's similar to the Tech Greys." But yeah, that bro, the corporate got like the thing is with the airships, they do what they don't do with Jordan 1s, and that's the difference. They give you these fantastic materials on them, like the corporate got them all one like Tiffany colorway, suede on it, nubuck on it. And it's just dope. And I thought to myself yesterday, because I'm actually doing a review. It should be out on Sunday for all the airships I've got, and I'm just breaking them down. And I just said to him on the review, I said the airship is the great substitute for the Jordan 1 at this moment in time, because if you don't want the Jordan 1, you can swiftly go back to the airship and pick up like even Amamanier airships, bro. They're sitting, and you can get them under retail, which is crazy. I
don't like saying a substitute, but I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't even say substitute. I mean, substitute and replacement is the same thing.
No. I'm substituting my finances. Yeah, I'm substituting my finances to go to a different avenue. That's what I mean.
I ain't even talking about from that aspect, bro. If that's the case, then yes, 100% go for airships. If you don't want to pay the Jordan 1 price, airships are a great supplement.
Yep.
Financially, if you still want that style, because
and the thing is,
some of these airships are better than a lot of Jordan 1s.
Facts, bro. Facts. And this is what I'm getting at. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Whew. If you want a mocha sneaker, yeah, with the grey toe suede, yes.
Bro, just they did brown and gray. Who does brown and gray? And it, bruh, come on.
With the Soul Goods tiger logo on the side of it and the 5 stitch on the ankle.
That five, bro. Oh my god, every game.
Yeah, crack leather all the way through, suede at the and the thing is,
I'm flip of the materials on the colorway. Man,
Yeah, bro. Like we're sitting there and talking about airships, and it's miraculous. You know what I said? I said in my stories. I put a post up, and I said, "You guys are sleeping in the airship. It's only gonna take one collaboration from a really good artist or a really good boutique. The boutiques are dropping collaborations left, right, and center. It'll take an artist. It'll take one artist, maybe Travis Scott, to do one, and everybody will jump back on the airship and think, "Wow, these are awesome." I'm saying it now because I can't see it because I think the boutiques are gonna keep dropping more because if you look at the corporate Gotham and the Soul Goods box, they have stamps all over the place on the box, which means they are the boutiques that are going to do future releases on the airships, because that's told Mark from. We saw Soul Goods do one, which I think is a Tokyo company, and they that stamps on the actual box. We saw Corporate Gotham, that stamps on the box. That's giving you a foresight of what we're gonna get from the boutiques. But it's gonna take one collaboration from Mr. Travis Scott, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh,
Travis needs
damn."
to stay away from the airship. Bro.
Yeah, I know, because they're going under retail. Leave them alone, bro. Leave them alone.
They need to keep Travis away from the airship. Let him keep rocking with the ones, the OG ones, the lows. I mean, he been on a low binge for what the past year and a half. At this point, we keep seeing lows, more lows. So keep doing that because it's still working. Keep Travis Scott away from the airship. Leave it to the boutiques. Leave it to the other artists. Travis already got his wave. He got his own sneaker now, so he don't need the ship. Leave the ship alone. But
yeah, that's interesting.
The only bad thing I would say about this airship wave, and we saw it coming. The only sneaker from the bunch of airships that we got in the past couple of years that is not readily attainable or wasn't readily attainable is one of the better ones, which is the I'm a Year.
Yeah, the blue variation. I don't know whether that was limited.
They should give us a GR white and blue, because that royal on the airship, bro, on the swoosh, the collar, and the outsole, we gotta get that done.
Dope. That was very dope. I would say another one. You know what? It's really funny because when they released the New Beginnings pack, I wasn't feeling the Jordan 1. I wanted that white and red airship.
That's why we ain't got it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Every game is closer you're gonna get to it.
Exactly. The every game, the every game is gonna be the closest you can get to it. But yeah, the New Beginnings, the red and white, and the royal
that's
blue,
when they
white,
first
white.
put the Jordan 1 sole on the ship.
Yeah,
and that's when they knew they had something.
Yeah, I don't like the Pro-Tro, even though I want it, the band airship. I don't like the Pro-Tro outsole to that.
Nah, the OG outsole is not good, bro. I just don't like it. It looked too chunky for the silhouette.
Yeah, it does. But yo, bro, they're killing it with the airship, and I'm just enjoying it. Every time they drop an airship, yo, I'm forget it. That blue Awake airship with the blue snakeskin at the top and the blue swoosh, the grey swoosh. The metallic grey swoosh. That is an instant cop. When that comes, that's an instant cop, and I'm glad I waited, because right this moment in time, this is now a global release, which means that will be a global release as well. And shout out to the bro Niche, because me and him were going back and forth about when this was releasing, when the resale was dropping, and when it was going down, when to buy perfectly. I said to him, wait, because I feel like it might come out in the UK, because it's just been a US release. Just wait. And then I heard the 13th of April was when it was going to release. I said, bro, I'm hearing the 13th of April from a lot of people. I think Scott put me onto that as well, because I think one of the listings said, well, releasing on the 13th of April. I said, just wait. We'll buy it when it comes out. And that's what happened, bro. That's what happened. This is what you call a good community, because we talk and we organize, and that's the way you do it. That's the way you definitely do it, bro.
Speaking of global release, my guy, Bun B, RP Pimp C of UGK. I love Bun B so much, bro. But I ain't gonna lie.
Can rap.
I'm a little
We can rap, bro.
You don't want to talk about rhyming words and Bun B at the same time. It's gonna be a long conversation.
Yeah,
a very long conversation.
Very long conversation.
I can't say I'm not disappointed in what I'm happy for what he's doing, and I want to be a part of it, but I can't be. Bun B got a Japanese album, Yokozuna Trio. No, he's not rapping in Japanese. He's rapping. He's rapping in Port Arthur, Texas, but
Yeah.
but it's all Japanese producers. They doing a tour in Japan, a 4-city tour, from the 25th to the 30th. The tour merch is in collaboration with Undefeated.
Okay.
It will only be available at the tour stops.
All right. So it's super limited.
Bro, of course I want a Bun B Yokozuna Trio shirt. Of course I want that Undefeated hat that he's wearing. If y'all not watching this, go check out Bun B's Instagram, the Yokozuna Trio post. The merch is dope. He's wearing the merch in this one video. I'm about to play real quick. Hopefully we won't get hit because it's coming from his IG. But I got to play this for you, bro.
Man, hold up. The cherry blossoms looking pretty. It's Bun B, the trill is Yokozuna. Top dollar like I'm fatty tuna. I'm top dollar, I elevate 5. So I go hard and I stay live. I don't start nothing, but I finish it. So you set it up and I'ma set it off. You just got started, boy, man, I've been the shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what? I've always said this. The undefeated five tally is one of the most iconic logos out there. It reminds you of, like obviously Countdown. It reminds you of the prison cells when you get the bro. That whole symbology. I don't think about it, but it kind of
Undefeated. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
But it kind of that forward and strike tally, which equals a 5. When you were a little kid, that's how you counted.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't count with your hands. You was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, I want to bring out my book. I was doing, bro. I'm not even joking. I was doing the podcast clips for YouTube. Look at that.
Damn.
See, that's how iconic it is. I don't count with my hands. I mean, bang, 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 because I know Monday I got to drop 5 clicks there, 5 clicks there. Then that's how I do it, because it gives me indication. Hey,
when I'm counting, when I got a lot of cases of the same product to roll, I do that. When I do decide to count them, I do that.
Exactly. That's iconic, bro. It's iconic, and this is why when you look at
it's 1 1 1 1 cross equals
exactly.
5.
Yep.
Four lines and a cross through all 4 is 5. Undefeated.
And how easy?
When I see that undefeated logo, bro, it's like you saying, it's already in your head. It's not like something that somebody made up. It's already been a part of your life for so long that when you see it, you just want to go to it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And like it's like the Nike swoosh, the 3 stripes, the Puma, like what do you call it? The Puma on Puma. Yeah, exactly. It is so iconic. Puma. Even the Reebok cross stripe.
We got to figure out what all these things called, man. At some point, because the Puma logo is just a Puma, but I'm pretty sure the logo has a name. But the logo on the shoe is different. They got a stripe too. Yeah. So is it the Puma stripe? I guess it's the Puma stripe.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like the Asics always got that same design pattern.
Yeah.
What is that pattern called? You know what I mean? Like we know the 3 stripes is and then they got the mountain logo, right?
Yeah.
Then they got the trefoil.
Yep.
We know the swoosh is called the swoosh.
I might be able to. It's the foam stripe. But I think they call it. I think you call it the foam stripe. The brand Panda, the foam stripe, originally created to establish the foot inside the shoe. I think even when you were talking to Ian last week, he was talking about how the 3 stripes was a construction thing. Maybe the foam stripe is a construction thing. Maybe possibly to retain some of that.
It makes sense because the stripe follows and it swoops down towards.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I always liked the Puma logo, but
yeah. Yeah, but it's iconic. The five tallies are iconic, bro. And it just brings back childhood memories. And you know how childhood memories are a massive thing. When you know something that's gonna hit your memory banks, just like it brings you back to your childhood, you all instantly want to be associated with it. 100%. It's like a good food dish. When you like, if you go to a restaurant and it tastes like your mum's food, or whoever does your cooking, your mum or your dad, if it tastes like home cooked food, you're instantly going back to that actual restaurant constantly because it tastes like what your parents used to cook you.
That's the point, though, bro. Like, ain't no restaurant. I don't go to a restaurant to eat processed food. That's why restaurants that use a lot of most restaurants. Not all. Most restaurants use some form of processed food, whether it be tomatoes out of can, whether it be bottled sauces, like whatever the case is, right? On some level, most restaurants, and even the ones that don't, they process their own ingredients and distribute it to that front, like places that have their own line of products. You know what I'm saying? Like Krusty's. I don't know if y'all. A lot of people probably don't know what Krusty's. Krusty's is like a Jamaican beef patty spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Krusty's has a warehouse, a factory, where they make their own products and distribute it to the franchises.
We have something similar called Greg's. Greg's is basically like a pastry company, it's like a breakfast lunch kind of thing where you can go in, get sausage rolls and all that pastry, but I think they kind of ship them out and then kind of reheat them, so it's like a process. I think it's similar to what you're talking about. I actually thought you were gonna say Krusty the Clown, bro.
No, not Krusty the Clown.
Talking about Simpsons here, bro.
But no, bro, I don't. That's the point. That's the whole point of going to a restaurant, bro. Like, unless you're doing fast food, that's different. Like, going to sit down and have a meal at a restaurant, a meal and a drink, or whatever the case, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're going for cooked food, not processed food. You know?
Yeah. You want fresh food, like, especially when if you could taste the difference. 100% you could taste the difference. If you go into a restaurant and they make everything from fresh, you know it's from fresh because it tastes different. It doesn't taste processed. It doesn't taste like it's been bottled. It's like tomato sauce. If you get tomatoes, if you get tomatoes and you cook them fresh, you can taste the difference between frozen or even jarred. It tastes so different.
Like, I ain't tripping on an Italian restaurant that uses canned tomatoes to make their sauce, as long as they put in the other ingredients. If you just opening a can of sauce that you serving to people, nah, bro. Buy tomatoes and make sauce. Don't buy sauce. I can buy sauce from the grocery store.
Where's Gordon Ramsay when you need him, bro?
Bro, Gordon Ramsay, John Taffer. Bro, I love Bar Rescue. That's one of my favorite shows of all time, bro. I would sit there and binge watch Bar Rescue, bro. I'm in the industry. I'm in the beverage industry. So I go in the back door of a lot of restaurants, bro.
And you took me on a tour the other day as well, because you was like, we was talking about music and you were like, what's this, bro? And you was like, from the back, you was like, here you go. And it's like, it's a dope restaurant. It looks like a dope restaurant. My version.
Pluto.
Team Pluto. 100%.
Appreciate that, Rose.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Appreciate that, Rose.
Oh yeah. Ricky Rose. If you haven't heard the disco on the end of this, is absolutely funny. But yeah, and oh bro, he's clowning as well. He's clowning. You know what? I thought Drake was petty. I thought Drake was petty. I really did think he was that petty, but you can't. Somebody said something really interesting. Even 50 Cent couldn't get rid of Rick Ross, because basically he's as petty as 50. And then I found out that Rick Ross is way more petty than Drake. Way more petty than Drake. That's the reason why.
Let's do this real quick. A couple of minutes each. Okay. Y'all know I'm from Atlanta, so
yeah.
Metro and Future, they belong to me. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't even gotta talk about them. Team Pluto all the way, no question. It ain't even about the beef. I'm Team Pluto before the beef. So we can take him out. in my opinion, is about Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, Kendrick is building such a weapon.
A weapon?
That the country of Canada may have to go into a state of emergency.
So you talking
when he get ready to press the button. It's not a trigger. Kendrick is building a weapon that doesn't have a trigger. There's a button.
Yo, bro.
When he presses the button.
Yeah. All I'm saying.
Future and Metro going on tour.
In Toronto, I know.
The same week, supposedly the same week that OVO Fest may take place.
I'm gonna say one thing to you, bro. He's building a weapon of Drake destruction. That's all I'm saying. And Drake has just done it to himself. As well. Like anybody that's following Drake at this moment in time, be ready, because you will find out so many deep hidden secrets about that man. You would want to disassociate yourself. I already know half of them because it's out there. It's out there.
Well,
we ain't gonna talk about it.
You've been deep diving.
Oh, bro,
you've been keeping me abreast of your findings, some of which are comical and some of which are serious. I'm paying more attention to the more serious ones because the jokes gonna fly. We know the jokes gonna fly. It's okay.
Bro. Let's just quickly be honest with this one, right? If you listen to Drake's diss, half of it's incorrect. Kendrick is not a size 7. He's a size 9.
Well, we know that,
right?
bro. We shoot people. We already knew he was a 9, 9.5.
And he's
8.5, 9. Actually.
Yeah, and by the way, shout out to Complex because they actually broke that down.
They clarified that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
people that get that seed shoes to Kendrick, and also resellers that he's bought shoes from confirmed that he's an 8.5, 9.
Yeah. So you can't get that information correct. So this is what bro.
Rappers lie.
I know, but I don't think Kendrick's gonna lie, and that's the thing. But what
it was
another
slight,
thing that
Drake probably knows his foot is bigger than that, but it was a slight. It was a joke.
But I know it's a joke. I understood it. But when you base your song on "Push Up and Give Me 50," and you are spreading your whole income between 3 people, if you know who you know,
singing at the end.
Terrible, bro.
You can't sing on your diss song, bro.
This is dope. I listened to it. This is dope.
It's cool.
But half of it's incorrect, and that's the problem with it, because it's easy to switch those around. And the fact that Rick Ross came out 2 hours later and called him BBL Drizzy, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, the BBL Drizzy AI song, dog. Oh my god,
bro! I sent that to you, and you was. I sent that to you,
god,
and
bro.
my missus was like
the 70s one. BBL
Drizzy. bro. My missus was like, send this to Q. She sent me 3 or 4 versions, and every version's a different genre, which is so funny. She goes to me.
It's a yacht rock version, a soul version, and like a 90s R&B version. All of which are hilarious.
Yeah, but basically, she goes to me, send that to Q, and tell him to send it to show your missus as well. Because you know what? The great thing is Rick Ross picked up on it and put it on his stories.
Mm-hmm.
You need to that needs to chart, bro. That needs to chart, bro. They need to get officially done, bro. Give the royalties to the person.
They were AI.
I know.
Because the words were exactly the same. You know, in all the lyrics in all 3 were the same. So it's just fun, so funny, bro. And the stuff that Drake is trying to put out, or his supporters, it may not all be all him, but he definitely spending money trolling. He had a band go play drums in front of Magic City trying to troll Metro.
Oh, and he made the Metro Booming game as well with Metro Booming.
He made a Rick Ross game. He made a
bro. Keep
He
wasting.
made another little meme where he something about him and Metro. Like, bro, Metro's gonna make beats anyway. Shut up.
Oh yeah. No, you know what?
That's what he
You know what
do.
the difference is? Do you know what the difference
And he's
is?
the best at it right now.
That's what I was gonna say. That you took the words out of my mouth. He's the one that you want to make beats for. I won't be surprised if Kendrick drops like a whole LP.
Bro,
Not EP, I mean.
he need to. I want Kendrick on Metro beats. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yo, I was listening to Pusha T. I was just
Metro. I know you ain't gonna probably watch this, but damn it, just send a whole hard drive to Kendrick, bro, and just let him go, cause you. Oh man.
you know what's really funny is
Kendrick better have a future feature on this. The last time before this, this song was the Black Panther soundtrack, and I love hearing Kendrick and Future on the same song, man.
Yeah, bro, like the right this moment in time, you put like shout out to you, bro. You put me onto Future because basically I was sleeping on Future until recently, and I went back. I started listening to all of his catalog. Dope. He's up there with Kendrick. Those are my two favorite artists at the moment. So I've been listening to Pusha T as well back, and do his songs with Kendrick as well, bro. Like, and when yo. Let's be I took a slight to Drake at the start of this when I said if you change 5 lines in a bar, you know, like if you know Drake don't write he's got songwriters or ghostwriters, whatever you want to say. If you know, it's not a secret, it's known fact. It's a collaborator. We call them collaborators, but we know
100% of his work though.
Exactly.
It's probably not even. I would say it's less than 70% of his writing is done by other people. He's a writer, and he's a great rapper. Like I'm not trying to let my disdain for the way he does things take away from his artistry. Now, singing at the end of a diss song was whack.
Yep.
The song was cool for his first little jab, you know what I'm saying? Because Kendrick's diss was a feature. It wasn't the heaviest. J. Cole jumped out there. We heard it. No, he took it back. So what? We heard it, right? That added fuel to the fire. Kendrick probably still gonna take a shot or two at Cole. It may not be a heavy shot.
No,
but like Drake is battle tested. He went against Meek. He been killing Kanye.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But Kanye's not really responded. That's the thing.
So he been killing Kanye.
Yeah, he's been killing Kanye, bro. You know what? I have to give some credit
that's
to
the
Drake.
thing that got me on Drake's side for as long as I had been, is because he was killing Kanye so much. so that is like, now don't just beat the dead horse, because if Kanye will say things in social. Kanye wasn't making songs. He dissed Drake at an interview. He'll diss Drake on a post or on a meme or whatever, but he just wasn't putting it in the music, which is cool. Take your shots how you want to take them. However, now you're dealing with people that's rapping.
Yeah, and Kendrick stays on socials as well. Kendrick doesn't do social media. He will come at you from a lyrical point of view. And
Kendrick might be in a manhole in front of your house.
Yeah. Oh, bro. I was saying one thing, right? For all the artistry Drake's done is great. He's been riding the charts, which is great because he's been focused. We know it. Watch Kendrick's disc, you realize. But from a lyricist point of view, you can't mess with Kendrick Lamar. Like, you go and listen to Kendrick's discology, and you listen to his songs, and you listen to the way he delivers his freestyles, his rhymes, and then you will realize how you don't mess with the little boy from Compton. That's what I'm saying.
He was a little boy. He's been a man. He's
big man.
Long time.
Big man.
I tell y'all what. Anybody that doubt Kendrick Lamar, I got 2 songs for y'all. Ignorance is Bliss and Rigor Mortis. And come talk to me later.
Oh, and add cartoons and cereals to that as well, bro. Like 100%.
Cartoons and
Like,
he wasn't. Cartoons and Serial was a great song, or is a great song.
yeah,
But when I bring up Ignorance is Bliss and Rigor Mortis, to me those are technical lyrical exhibitions.
yeah, yeah.
Like let me help y'all understand what rapping is.
Yo, bro.
Like let me show y'all how to MC for real. And
Yeah.
Rigor Mortis, bro. I know you know what I'm talking about. So
I know.
It's not like I'm
bro,
trying to convince you. But, you know.
there is not one Kendrick album. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Out of all of his discology, if I start an album, I need to finish it. I can't skip. I can't skip it.
Artistically,
Yeah, I can't.
If you're trying to vibe, not so much.
Yeah,
And that's where Future come in.
yeah, 100% agree. Like, when Good Kid, Mad City came out, and we're talking about this for quite a while. We're gonna stop this in a bit, but when Good Kid, Mad City came out, right? Because we're passionate, we love this art form,
Yeah.
right? When Good Kid, Mad City came out, tell me an album that was story told like Good Kid, Mad City. Tell me an album that's been done like To Pimp a Butterfly. Tell me an album that's been done like Damn, where you can actually listen to it one way and in another way. Bro, like this guy thinks like really, really in depth, and then does this art form. This is why he's got the awards he's got, and he's renowned for his art. That's art form. When you're a painter, you look, there's painting and there's painting. There's painting about getting a bucket and splashing it and then calling it art, and there's painting like Picasso, like Michelangelo and all that stuff. There's differences. There's different levels to this.
Michelangelo is a sculptor.
Not Michelangelo.
I know
Who's the other one? Yeah. But like when you do the art form, like, when you do an art form like that, you can't listen to Kendrick once. You need to listen to it at least 5 or 6 times to break down every single lyric he says, and every lyric is in depth, and then you realize what the truth is, and that's the problem with it. Not a problem. That's a great form for it.
I was gonna say ain't no problem unless you ain't got the patience to understand what's happening with it.
And unfortunately, some of these youngsters don't have the patience to listen to it. That's why they like the mumble rap, bro.
No, bro. I love it all. You know, I love it all, bro. I love listening to Future. It's a vibe. It gets me up. Like I know he's not. I would never say Future is in the top tier lyricist. Anything.
You put it.
Songwriting though. Songwriting and song production, making good sounding music, great sounding 100%. Music. Future up there, bro. You can't.
You're 100%, bro. With the difference with me, but bro,
he's talking about having fun and spending money. That's what
you said. You said it. Toxic. What was it? Toxic.
Toxic. Great. It's toxic. Luxury. Greatness is what it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the one. Exactly.
He's talking about doing drugs, spending money, and having sex. That's what he talking about.
And I like the way Rick Ross said
in street life.
Yeah, exactly. And I like the way Rick Ross actually summed up Drake's whole street life on that actual diss, which is quite funny. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Oh, bro, you know what? That was a masterpiece. That was a chess move by Ricky Rose, because as soon as Drake dropped his diss, he dropped it 2 hours later. Now, what we're remembering more. Hey, and he put it out.
And he put it out.
Yeah.
Drake ain't put his out yet.
No. What did we remember more, bro? What comical diss did we remember more? There you go. So, that's what I'm saying. So everybody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about his nose job, his BBLs, his manufactured six pack. Bro, everybody's talking about that. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what everybody else? What everybody else is talking about?
What's that, bro? Sneakers. Let's go back to sneakers. Let's move on to the first quick strike, bro, because this week's been interesting from a sneaker point of view, because obviously you guys are here to listen about sneakers. We talk about sneakers, and unfortunately we just spent like 10 to 15 minutes talking about
it's time stamp, man. It's time stamp. If y'all want to skip it, y'all can skip it. We understand, but we love music, so it's okay.
Yeah, we love music, food, and sneakers. That's the three things.
And sports.
We love, and sports.
Shout out Zion.
Yeah. Bro, did he get injured?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. All right, cool. So this week we had Z Sneakers put out a statement that we are getting the 85 cut Jordan 1 High Bred, which is releasing in 2025, which is awesome, bro.
40th
because
anniversary.
for the anniversary, bro. 40th, yeah.
Yeah, 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1, the Bred, the famous band commercial and all that. So yeah, it feels right, and we know
100%.
the sneaker world is going crazy for these.
Oh, bro, these are gonna be hard to get. These are gonna be like merely impossible to get. This is like as close to the OG you're gonna get, pretty much.
Yeah, this is the next Jordan 1 that I'm going for. I don't foresee myself even thinking about getting any more ones.
But you told me
bought one. The last Jordan 1 I bought was the UNC toe and the Unions. I don't even count the Unions because it's the Unions. Like, duh.
Yeah.
That's a sneaker you need to have. Sorry if you don't have it. If you ain't like it, cool. But if you wanted it and you couldn't get it, I mean, it ain't even expensive. But anyway, back to the Breds.
Bro, that's gonna. That Union 1 Footscape Union 1 is going to summer of '96 is going to marinate really nicely. It's still marinating at this moment in time. When it's ready to cook. I know. I can see it right there. Right? Mine's marinating in the corner there. But when it's right to cook, when it's there and it's primed to actually put into the fire pan, and when you bring it out and it all of a sudden, like, you're like, bang, it's there. Like, literally, you see it on there, you see it there, you see it here. It's like, seek me here, seek me there, seek me everywhere. You won't be able to find it for dust, because right this moment in time is the cheapest you're gonna get it. And once the fire's lit and the heat's out on the streets, that's it, guys. It's over, because that sneaker's going smack. 100%.
So 95 or $600. So
yeah, bro. I
better think. Y'all better think now. Think about what you want to do. Think about the moves you're making.
Exactly, because like I even say this with the Khaled 5s. They are sneakers that are going to marinate in terms of just sit there, and all of a sudden, when people start to bring it out and you realize how dope they are and you want a pair, it's impossible to get. The price will be too high to get. And I've already seen
you all the way.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm not wrong. Because if you start checking, the Crimson Blisters are starting to creep up. They're starting to creep up. That's the sneaker that sat for a while and it was going for 120. You can't get that for less than 170 now. It's creeping up. And I'm always going to tell it. Sneakers in the long run always creep up. Jordan 5s has a funny way of doing that as well.
That far below retail?
It's still below retail, but it's marinating, bro. That's marinating at this moment in time.
No, it ain't.
It's still under retail. I checked it the other day. but this is like the 85 Bred is not the only colorway I think is going to come out. You mentioned another one. You said
what's going on?
Yeah, watch the bro. Give it another summer. Watch. That's all I'm saying. That's a beautiful colorway. Beautiful quality, beautiful colorway. Everything on that is beautiful. The actual sell pair is way above retail.
Yeah, that was harder to get. That was the boutique.
Yeah, that was harder to get. And that's the difference. That's the only reason why the Crimson Bliss hasn't crept up as soon as it has, but it will. And that's the thing. It will creep up over time. But the 85 Bred is not the only variation. The 85 Bred is not. You're tempted, aren't you?
Shut up, man. What you saying? 85.
The 85. I saw your face reaction. You were like, should I not? Should I not?
You were saying 85. What?
The 85. We might need to talk, because I do have a spare pair of those Khaled 5 if you want them.
Shit, you ain't got them for 180. Anyway,
but if you can
what
get
you
it
saying
for
about
cheaper,
85s?
yeah. So 85, the 85 Bred is the first variation. I think you mentioned that we might be getting a Royal variation next year as well, or potentially a Royal High 85.
No, that wasn't me.
You DM me, bro. I can show you there.
Who I did?
Yes, it was you, bro.
Oh,
You forgot what you DM me.
no. I mean, I guess yeah. I don't remember.
straight after Bred post, you said to me, 85 highs also coming.
Hold on, I gotta check myself on that. Wait a minute.
Right, so I think next year and the following years they will do the whole OG run, and then I think we'll get Shadows, we'll get the Royals, we get the Chicago's potentially, bro. Imagine that 85 Chicago, that'd be crazy, bro. But we won't see it for another couple of years, I don't reckon.
Nah, bro, we just got rematches, man. We don't need no more
Exactly.
Chicago's right now.
Chicago's will
got
probably be
Spider-Man
probably. Yeah, Chicago's will probably be 3 years, I reckon. They'll give it a little bit of a berth. We'll get the Breds. Hopefully, we'll get another OG high colorway, maybe the Royals. The Shadows will probably come out the year after, which would be dope because I'm waiting
Just
for
got
another
Shadow Lows, though.
Yeah, but Shadow Lows are coming in the UK next month for us in the UK, which is May. You guys have just recently got that.
Yeah. So I don't see a Shadow coming no time soon.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the last Shadow high we got was 2018.
Right.
That was 6 years to this date. So if we come out not next year, the year after, which is 2026, it'll be 8 years. I can see that happening.
Yeah, we could.
And especially in the 85.
Ain't no telling though, cause they on the bubble right now with how they trying to release stuff. So.
Yeah, but like it's interesting. It is interesting. The 85 Bred, oh bro, like that everybody when that post went up, everybody was like jumping up and down, bro. Like they got their ants in their pants, like, bang! I want this.
So far away though, man. Like, how much of a reaction am I supposed to give on social media? It's too much stuff, bro. I just got scared a second ago before we started the pod. Cause I'm waiting on these Darwins to pop up, bro. And Supreme just dropped their Nike collection. But the Darwins weren't there. But then I just got a notification that they updated the site. And if they ain't got no shoes, the shoe category won't be there.
Yeah.
So when the shoe category is there, their shoes
Go in. Yeah.
Air Force One,
Definitely.
black and white.
Yo, that's always going to be the case, bro. Yeah, because everybody... people buy him. People buy that. It's Supreme. You know what? It's really fascinating that Supreme still puts a little logo at the back, and everybody just buys it and sells that, and still goes crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they 124, bro. Like that's a good price.
And you know what? Like, we can't even knock it now because it's working. Like, nobody's talking about it like being like a panda variation because everybody likes that all black and all white colorway. Supreme is Supreme, and that's always gonna sell. Like, that is just magical. That's a match made in heaven. Like, if you want that, it's gonna restock. This is why I was doing a TikTok the other day, and I said to people, this sneaker, the black and white, the all black and all white variation of the Supreme will always restock because basically they know it's a seller. So just wait, don't buy it from the resale market. Just wait for Supreme to upload it. Go to their store, you find it.
Yeah.
So it's simple as that.
So yeah,
but
85 ones. Ain't much more conversation to have about that. Everybody wants them. Everybody needs them. Hopefully, there's enough pairs for everybody that's going in. The resellers will be out in full force. So,
I really hope and pray that they don't release it like an 85 stock. Because 85 stock is limited, and I hope it's an OG. They realize it's an OG. Obviously, they realize it's an OG. I hope because they realize it's an OG that a lot of people want it, and it's instant. And they release a whole load of pairs like the military blue 4s that they're releasing is over 1 million pairs. It's a guaranteed cop. Like I told people. the other day, if you buy a pair on early release and it's not great, send it back. You go to the store and release day and pick up the pair you want, because it's that easy to get those military blue 4s, because there's so many pairs of these. They shock dropped them for you guys last week. They will shock drop them for us in the next couple of weeks, and then if you put your raffles in, bro. Yeah, they pushed them back to May the 4th, yeah?
May 4th, yeah.
Yeah, so if you put all your raffles in, 90% of them are coming through, bro. I guarantee 90% are coming through.
I don't know, because I think the chances are better because there's a lot of down talk about these photos.
Yeah. Z Sneaker had put a stop to that, because basically he was like, what you guys talking about, this is different to the OG. He pulled up the color of the OG and he pulled up the color of what we were getting this year, and the color is
right.
The color is almost as exactly as the OG.
And if you got Bred foes, the people that hit on the shot drop are saying they kind of. I saw a couple people say they better than the Bred foes as far as the way they built and the way they feel.
Yeah,
but the Bred foes feel amazing. So
the only thing that's knocking that is because it's a mass produced sneaker, and we know with mass produced sneakers in Jordan brand is just the quality, like there's quality issues. You got glue stains, you got scuff marks, you got toe box that is maybe inverted and all of that stuff, which you're going to have. This is why if you can hit on the shot drops and it's a good pair, you're fine. If you hit on a shot drop and it's a really terrible pair, I would definitely send it back and try your chances again.
I might want my Breds to the airport.
I need to do I'm gonna wear my SB4s and my Breds next week to see the difference of the comfort of that, because I want to know the difference of the comfort between the two.
I ain't got the SBs, but I don't want my Bred 4s twice. The first time I wore them, I had them on for like 6-7 hours. Hey.
Perfect. Yeah.
Good all day,
bro.
No pinky toe, no nothing, bro. I had them on. Matter of fact, my birthday, I had them on all day.
Hey, but I don't suffer in 4s, which is great because my pinky toe don't hit. My feet ain't that wide. It just it's slimline. So wearing the Bred 4s is reimagined Bred 4s.
Saying you wide footed, you flat footed.
Yeah. So wearing the Bred 4s, reimagined black cement 4s will be like more comfortable than just regular Jordan 4.
You know what's funny, bro? I heard somebody say most black people are flat footed, but I'm not.
That's a stereotype. I would ignore that.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that. No, it was a black person.
Really?
That said it. Yeah. I heard somebody say that, and I was like, really? Like, it is a person that I listen to. I ain't gonna say who it was. It's a person that I listen to a lot. They could have been joking, or it's probably a stereotype.
Yes, it sounds like a stereotype.
But yeah, I was like, what? Hey, who said that? I've never heard that before. 40-something years.
Yeah, that's definitely a stereotype. I think that's more of a stereotype than anything. That's odd. I've never heard that.
Speaking of stereotypes.
Q's tip of the week. What have we got this week, bro?
Stereotypes. A white man made Kool-Aid. Everybody likes Kool-Aid. Chicken is all over the world. Everybody eats chicken. Stereotypes are a myth. No race or origin, ethnicity of people are a monolith. Things happen where things happen. Pockets. It's cultural and subcultural pockets all over the world. Certain things happen more for some of these pockets. Don't apply it to everybody. Think.
No.
See, listen, and communicate with people, and you'll find. Like Ian said last week, and I told y'all, listen to the Beverly tell the truth. So listen to me when I tell y'all. Stereotypes are trash. We got to stop it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Okay.
I can't do stereotypes. It's just pigeonholing your ambitions, pretty much, or pigeonholing your views and values. I don't like that at all. It's like, you know what it is. It's a human nature where they actually look at a person and think they already know you by saying, you must like this, and this, because that's how how they want to be.
Or you heard somebody that's goofier than you say something, you believed it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nice. Allow stereotyping. But moving on to the next quick strike.
Right, boy.
We have.
Oh, my bad.
we have a case this week. Well, this is a multitude of cases this week, because basically R.E.T.R.O Clothing, which we talked about a long time ago, who did the Simpsons assassin sneaker and all of that stuff, and now getting
Ninja Turtle
sued.
Sneaker too. The Ninja Turtle sneaker. They ain't getting in trouble for, but
yeah, now they're getting sued.
The Doug sneaker too. They did the Doug sneaker. That's the first time we talked about them. Was the Doug sneaker, and then the Simpsons assassin. Yeah.
Yeah, so R.E.T.R.O Clothing are now being sued by Nike because they've infringed trademark rights. So, what was it, bro?
So Nike sent R.E.T.R.O Clothing a cease and desist through a law firm, Arnold and Porter. This is last year, by the way. He covered the date and some of the information he redacted on this. Excuse me, but R.E.T.R.O Clothing actually posted this on their Instagram page, so you can go, and it's on like the third or fourth row. Yep. You can see it for yourself. They posted this cease and desist from some Nike representatives, and just like they did with everybody else they sued, they provided examples of where R.E.T.R.O Clothing horizontally inverted the swoosh.
The swoosh, yeah.
And left it on the shoe and on the merch that they released for this Assassin's collection. R.E.T.R.O Clothing is doubling down. He has an Assassin 2 that's he got for pre-order. Let me see if I can find it.
Yes,
I may or may not be able to find it.
Basically, he's infringing the intellectual property from Nike, and obviously, it looks like that Nike's doubling down on that issue, because we kind of thought that when we first discussed not the Doug sneaker but the Assassin sneaker, was like, that's really close to a Jordan, that's really close to a Nike, that's really close to because let's be honest, the Simpsons Assassin was based on a Nike. That was based on it, and so basically they took that design and based on the Nike. So obviously, yeah, but exactly.
The athlete, they attached the athlete to the Mike Tyson character. No, or was it the football character?
No. They put it on Ned Flanders. Because Assassins was it was on Ned Flanders. Because I for some reason I spent a whole 6 months religiously watching Simpsons because I was bored out of my head. but yeah.
So they got Supreme, and this time they biting. The Simpsons was spoofing Supreme.
Yeah.
With Slipreme is what they called it, and now R.E.T.R.O Clothing is bringing that to real life also. So maybe the owners of Supreme might come after R.E.T.R.O Clothing next. I don't know. And listen, bro, we're not wishing any of this stuff on R.E.T.R.O Clothing, but when you look at this stuff that he's doing, or they are doing, you have to question whether or not the owners of this intellectual property is going to come after them. And indeed, we have seen Nike attack everybody that's done anything remotely close to what they do. So you have to expect this. Like, and I see people in the comments supporting R.E.T.R.O Clothing. Cool. You want to support them because they got family to feed too. Everybody got family to feed, bro. And not everybody is going about it in such a way where you take a Bo Jackson upper and a Jordan 4 bottom and stick some Payless straps on it and flip the swoosh upside down and think you're going to get away with it. Like Nike don't understand what they products look like.
Yeah. Like I said, Like I said, you can change one little bit of aesthetic of a sneaker, but you can't claim it to be super yours. So, bro, like that is bad. That's bad. I can see why they've done it, because obviously I'm surprised. You know what? One thing I'm surprised, and I probably jinxed it now, because one thing I'm surprised is that Simpsons haven't come out and claimed it.
I don't know if they care enough or are in tune enough. Because that's Fox at the end of the day.
But imagine Nike's just bought it. We haven't heard anything like on the socials about this. We haven't heard anything come out about this. We haven't seen any reverberations.
I don't think retro clothing is one. Retro clothing may not be trending enough for it to catch news. I mean, and as far as we know, we the first ones reporting on it. He reported on it himself by putting that post up, but it's an old post. Yeah.
And now we know about it. Now it's gone out into the public a bit more. Like if it catches on, if other social platforms, I've seen social platforms pick up on stuff 2, 3, 4 weeks after certain situations, and this has been last year. So in a technicality, that could pick up in the next couple of months. And if it does pick up in the next couple of months, and it's in the sort of wider audience of platforms, if Fox learn about it, they'll be knocking on your door, because that is potentially their design intellectual property based on the Nike silhouette or sneaker, and it was for the cartoons, but you've actually brought it to life, just like Doug as well, just like the Doug.
So we know the Simpsons just dropped 2 sneakers with Adidas.
Yep.
So we know they license their products. So yeah, I agree with you. If they find out about this, they might dog pile too.
Yep. I don't. It's not. They will dog pile, because bro, you literally watch the cartoon. You know what? I'm here for retro clothing. I'm like, you brought something nostalgic back to everybody that wants it, because it was never done before. But
yeah, it's dope.
You should. Yeah, they're dope, but you should have asked permission, and that's the thing. If you don't ask permission, you don't get.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If you would have asked, it wouldn't happen. So
and now, if you're doing the what is it, Supreme, you got Supreme, you got Fox, and potentially Nike coming on.
Slippery slopes, man.
Yeah. So ask, and you won't get. Look, all they can say is no. Doesn't that look like the Jordan? Oh, bro, from the other picture. Yeah, I know. Oh, now you got Adidas involved as well.
But see, this looks like
that's the 500 bottom, bro. It looks like the 500, easy 500 bottom.
Remind me of something, bro. It's put together. Like you can tell that it's cut up and put back together.
Mm-hmm.
But sir, I see some Nike that bottom. You see
I see
cursor right here. That's from a Nike shoe.
That the wings logo the wings on it looks like the Jordan 4 wings.
That's a Bo Jackson, bro. Again.
Is it? Yeah. The
upper.
but bro, man.
No, the tongue is different too.
This is not good, bro. This is you know that tongue reminds me of the Patrick Ewing's.
Yep, I was gonna say Ewing. It looked like a Ewing tongue.
I love the fact that Retro Clothing's done this, because it's nostalgic, but you're biting a lot of people's intellectual property there. That's all I'm saying. Bro.
Bart got on the hoodie too. He remade it.
Yo, this is disastrous. This is disastrous for Retro Clothing. I understand what he done. I respect what Retro Clothing done, but you just bitten a whole load of cake that you can't, chew.
Listen, hopefully it won't cost him. I think he's banking on doing it and getting it off quickly and being done and moving on to the next thing before. If that's the formula, because that seemed like what he been doing. He hit he got this collection, pre-orders, get it off. You got the money, make the product, send it off to the people, move on to the next thing.
You know what?
You can't bring none of this stuff back, bro. You can't.
You can't knock the entrepreneurship. You can't knock that.
You can't, bro.
Because
and that business model seemed like if Nike hit this assassin after he was done with it, okay, cease and desist. Cool, I'm done. No more assassins. But I got this assassin 2 that ain't got nothing to do with that. They got nothing to do with that. They got nothing to do with that. And look. They didn't hit him for the dog shoe because that was a Jordan 10.
Yeah. But they might be delving into the archives now. We don't know. We don't know.
The Turtle shoe was like a little knockoff company that may not even exist anymore.
No.
So that's cool. This Supreme can come after him for brand copying. You know what I mean? Like
anything with a box logo with red and white is associated with Supreme.
But you can't really trademark a red square and white letters.
Yeah, but you're calling it Supreme. You can.
The Simpsons did that though.
Yeah.
Supreme didn't go after the Simpsons, did they? Because that's the advertisement for the Simpsons to spoof you.
The difference, but the thing is, the difference is the Simpsons is probably a bigger company than Suprema. So you're fighting Fox. That's a beast.
You don't want to punch up that far.
No. That's the difference. And we mentioned this the other time because basically the bigger companies,
or do you? They would probably be more likely to settle. If you had a case, they're gonna settle. Or
did Fox actually tap up Supreme? That's the question.
Possibly.
So we haven't done the research for that, but that's a potential. But bro, before we quickly move on, right? Because that's not the only thing. Because we know, like recently, Bape was sued by Nike, right? Recently. Mm-hmm. And so what happened with the whole situation? Let me just present my screen. What happened with the whole situation was that they went into. They went into let me just share this. They did a sneaker which is called that. Well, Bape lost the actual. Well, Bape are on the verge of losing that case because obviously it looks like they have lost. I'm gonna share this quickly. Bape lost motion to dismiss against Nike in trademark infringement lawsuit. That's happened recently, which is in March 2024. Off the back of that, they decided to do a lawsuit.
Pretty much is what that report is saying.
Yeah. So now they decided to go in with Adidas to produce a sneaker with, obviously Bape and Adidas have got collaborations prior to this, but they made the sneaker and called it the Lawsuit Bape. The N Bape. So while Bape are still pickling over Nike and over trademark infringements, they partnered up with the Good Buds Adidas with another collaboration, which is due to release in the signature pack or signature Bape colorway using the Adi Skate model, called a lawsuit for the last. Yo, bro, this is just too funny. Yo,
Bape and Clot, bro, they jumped over there for a reason.
Yeah.
Because remember they had a collection around the same time that the Bape and Nike thing started, or by the time we heard about it, the Clot and Bape collection dropped right after Edison Chan said that the Clot was his last Nike shoe. So
yep.
Yeah, bro, we know what's going on. This is Adidas is Drake right now.
100%, they're trolling. You know what? The fact they did put 3 big swooshes on this actual skate. No, yeah, not swoosh, stripes. Yeah, stripes. Not swooshes, stripes. Yeah, that's just funny. That to me is really, really funny. I saw that and I started laughing.
Talking about undefeated remind you of jail bars. No, them 3 stripes remind me of jail bars.
All you need to do is put a box around it.
That's what they do every time they make a shoe. It's just a box with some bars on it.
I know. Like, bro, like that's one way to get. To be honest, I like those models. They're kind of cool, right? But that's one way to get.
I'm glad Ian ain't here this week, so I can get back to my slander.
I like that. I actually do like that. Guys, go and check out the Adidas new Bape.
can't save them this week, bro.
I like croissants.
That's a use rebuttal. That's all you need
We
to know.
can't use
That's a
it.
use rebuttal.
We can't use it too much. He gonna send us a cease and desist.
See, yeah, exactly. Moving on to the
Anyway.
moving on. Let's move on to the next quick strike, bro.
Yeah, man.
So, you want to run through the Adidas Olympics lineup, don't you, bro? You're laughing already, bro. I know this is gonna be comical.
Oh man. So last week we talked about our good friends at Nike.
Yeah.
And all the heat that they brought. So Bjorn and them decided they're gonna put out their collection too. And they tried to fool us because their press kit is decent looking. But I ain't going for that. I want to see just pictures of the shoes, profile pictures of the shoes. So that's what we're finna look at real quick. We apologize to the audio audience. We will be very descriptive. All the shoes are black and cream and white. There you
These
go.
are the skate. These are the skate shoes.
No.
Those-
All the shoes in this collection are black, cream, and white, and some of them got a little bit of like orange yellow gradient on them. That don't matter because these are the plainest. Why did they do a black and anyway? This color, the choice of colorway for this, in my opinion, is what throws the whole collection off in the first place.
Yeah, the Nike models were very vibrant in my personal opinion. Like they
Mostly
brought
black. Maybe they're trying to accentuate the stripes.
maybe also I felt like with the Nike range, because they use AI to actually mod some of their sneakers or mod some of their range, it looked totally different. And you know what this I seen this range on a slide because I was looking through it. This is very retro, right? In terms of they just brought something similar that everybody used to and brought that range to the Olympics.
The skate shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
But not everything
if you look
else.
at no, if you know, so like you've got the skateboard ADV, which is basically grey and white white three stripes. I need to stop saying swoosh. 3 stripes.
You definitely need to stop. The materials do look dope on this superstar though. I ain't gonna front on
Yeah,
that.
the superstar looks dope.
That's
The
one of many in this collection.
Yeah.
Well, one of few in this collection that I actually rock with.
Yeah, the Copper Premier looks pretty much all black with 3 stripes, white stripes again, cream stripes as well. So, same with the Nora. These are the 3 skate shoes. When you ever look at the Nike
4.
range, there's 4.
Tyshawn, I can't remember his last name. He's a Adidas brand skater. He got his signature sneaker in there too.
So when you ever look at the Nike range, it's very futuristic. It's very, we are here for the innovation. We are here for this next step forward.
Solver.
Yeah. So
It's inspired by Sandy. Like, come on.
yeah,
Man.
exactly. So it's all of that ties back into what they were trying to do in the future. And do you know what? Before we move on, Nike saying to me personally when they said that because it was Zoom meetings that kind of took away from the innovations. How much of that do you really believe?
I can go for it. Some
So
of it. I can go for it. I don't think the way you have to collaborate with people, I guess, will change with distance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we know that for a fact. You know, like we operate from a distance, so the different ways you can collaborate and exchange ideas and just, you know, have time to put in work when you can. And from what we hear, you know, that's the type of environment they create, a fun environment in these type of places. You know, New Balance, Nike, like I ain't really heard too much about how the inside of Adidas work, but you know.
Yeah, so
need
I think it will, to blame
I
the
ain't taking
whole
that
of the
for an
innovation.
excuse, though.
No,
That's not a good excuse.
No, I found it to be a poor excuse, if I'm honest, but I can believe it to a point, because I majority work from home and I'd spend a couple of days in the office, so I can believe it, but I still do what I need to do, and like that's almost like a motivational thing. Like why, like I can believe that when you get all together, the ideas are flowing, all that stuff. I can believe that, but you could potentially do it for a Zoom meeting as well. It does kind of isolate certain factors as well, because some people aren't versed to talk out in these meetings when it's through Zoom. Then they're in public. I can believe that, but it's not a good to me. It wasn't a good excuse, if I'm honest.
This Olympic lineup.
Okay.
Basic
methods.
Tour 360 24 boa. It's a like a golf shoe. Rugby shoe is the Adidas RS15 Pro SG. That's a long name. Like a average boot. Ain't nothing special. Box Hawk 4 is one of the boxing shoes. And this Speed X Ultra is this crazy alien craft looking boxing shoe they got. I don't know what that is on the back of that, but that is too
maybe
trash.
Maybe a stability heel.
Okay, yeah. If you fighting the
training wheel for boxers that can't box, maybe potentially. I don't know.
Anyway, Adidas Prime SP3 Sprung is their relay and hurdles track shoe.
All the running shoes, like 100 meters, 200 meters. Yeah.
They got a volleyball shoe, 2 volleyball shoes, indoor volleyball shoes, obviously. Crazy Flight 5 mid and low. They don't look that cool at all to me. Like, stop. It's like some mid-90s.
It looks like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Most of the range just looks like a throwback.
Yes, the same with this handball shoe, the Stable 16. I mean, if you play handball, maybe this a dope shoe. It looked like it got boost. All these sneakers, by the way, the volleyball and the handball shoes, and one of the boxing shoes look like they got boost in them.
Yeah.
But basketball shoe is the R.E.T.R.O Select 2. They also have a D-Rose that doesn't have a number, but it looks like a brand new silhouette. D-Rose is not on the Olympic team. I don't know why this is happening and why they put his name on this, but get your bag, D-Rose. We rock with D-Rose over here. There will be no D-Rose slander. And this is one of the sneakers that actually looks pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the D-Rose. I like the pink to yellow color flow. That looks dope.
Yeah, so I'm cool with that one. Ava Court 2 is a tennis sneaker. It look okay. I ain't mad at it. It's kind of ZX-ish. It looks better to me than the volleyball shoes. Mm-hmm. I'd probably give it like a 3. This Barricade CL, I like.
Guys, I'd advise you to go and check the Adidas Olympic range, because there's a lot of sneakers. What, maybe 36 was it? You saying?
41.
41.
49.
So it's quite a lot.
49 silhouettes.
Let's zoom through the others quickly, bro, because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Predominantly, as you can see, most of the colors are charcoaly, black, white, yellow, and so a bit of, all the yellow and orange hits the actual midsole to the outsole, and predominantly the uppers are black and white or black and grey.
This one is very interesting. The Adidas Prime X 2 Sprung is in direct competition with the Nike Alpha Fly 3.
Yeah, you can tell.
But I don't know. This looks real crazy. Like
it's the road running
so
sneaker.
high off the ground, bro.
Yeah, it's the road running. You probably need that cushioning, because especially if you're running on concrete, it's really bad for your knees. You probably do need that additional tech.
Yeah, but why is it so high? I mean, the Alpha Fly ain't that high up.
I don't know. Maybe it gives extra jumperage or extra feedback, so you can actually fly through the sky. You never know. Rather than road running. What was road running, by the way, for the Olympics? I don't know what road running is.
It's a track and field event.
Is it the one where you can't have one like there's is it, that's walking, isn't it? You have to with there's a sport, there's an Olympic sport that's power walking. Yeah, so you can't have the
they had walking shoes in the lineup too.
Bro, it's fascinating the way they do power walking. It's so crazy. Like there's a technicality I can't remember. You have to have one heel and one toe down at all times, I think. I think the way it's crazy. I can't remember the rules to that, but yeah, that's crazy. Because otherwise you're running. Otherwise you're running because you're full. Yeah. You got to walk it. You got to totally walk it. So there's a technique for that. Yeah, bro. When you see somebody power walk, it's really funny. It's like they're like literally swinging to side. It's fun to watch, bro. If you're bored and the Olympics is on, go and watch power walking. It's funny to watch.
No way I'm finna. Actually,
bro,
I am gonna watch Olympic power walking. I am gonna watch.
Bro,
I know I'm gonna
bro.
Watch.
You know, I know.
If it's on, if I turn on Olympics and it's on, I'm gonna watch it.
There's been people in the past that have actually jumped in taxis and skip the course, bro. I remember some athletes have been caught cheating. I can't remember the names, but I know it from. You're fed up of walking. Let me just grab the taxi to the end. It reconnects off the course back into the course and walks it home. You know what? There's an easy way to reduce that cheating is to have a watch to count your steps, because you know the distance. Because now the Apple watches will count the steps you do, counts the distance you've done. If you jump from one bit to another, you don't get the steps required in theory. So you know on average how many steps that person's gonna take. So if it's gonna take you, say, it depends on the distance. If you're gonna take like 20k steps, you don't do 20k steps, you do 10k steps. Where's the other 10k gone? Unless you rig it, get hackering. You can't cheat no more, guys. You can't cheat.
It's not gonna track the distance. So.
Exactly. Right, next quick strike, bro. Quickly on this. Basically, I think Pandora's box is open, especially with what MSCHF have done recently and what MSCHF have pushed out. I know MSCHF have actually done a Picasso museum exhibition where they had like design artifacts that they actually put out and stuff like that recently. But now, bro, I told you this was going to happen, and it's actually happening. Other artists are actually producing variations of the big red boot or variations of some quirky stuff, and we see NLE Choppa basically produced a duck boot with Factory Labs. Is a big duck boot, and basically he kind of showcased it. He's doing loads of pictures of it, he's doing loads of promo with it, and he's actually also doing he gave it to Kaisenat as well on live stream. They unboxed it as well, which is crazy. That's number one, right? Remember that's number one. Number two to the equation, there's 4 equations to this, is the Pringles boot, bro. So Pringles, Crocs have come teamed up with Pringles and produced the Pringles Crocs, which is fine. These are fine, but then they produced the Pringles boot, which is this massive boot that you could actually put Pringles on the side and walk and eat as you're going as well, which is crazy. It's a unique thing that they've done. Well, bro, it is what it is. I'm just putting it out there. And then the Bravest came out with another variation of this, bro. I don't know what it's called. It's the foot clog. I'm gonna call it the foot clog. Basically, it says it's a foot clog. The black variation and a green variation of either a slipper that looks like your foot. Right? Wow. And you got one more variation for me, bro. You got one more to show me.
What?
There was what was it? Another one. I told you.
I was supposed to pull up something.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was something else as well. But yeah, that was that. I can't remember. Don't worry about it. But basically, Pandora's box is opened. And it just looks like basically we are getting a lot more of these unique designs and you supposed to pull up the Nicki Minaj sneakers.
No. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
But this is different from that though.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at
I
the
mean, it's
Nicki
an
Minaj.
artist collab, but I don't know this brand. Loki, it's a UK brand, right?
Yeah. Maybe I haven't heard it myself, to be honest.
Well, that's what the article I read said, and she just dropped a whole collection of bunch of sneakers, bunch of silhouettes, bunch of colorways, men's and women.
Yep.
I mean, they got her a logo, a whole logo for her that's on the front of the shoe with their logo, and their logo is very original.
Yep.
These silhouettes are kind of derivative of other casual sneakers. That's all I'm gonna say about it, because there's nothing else to say about it. You know, they look kind of cool, depending on your swag, and depending on how much you like Nicki Minaj. So
I think
shout out
so.
to Nicki Minaj.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj, but I think they'll sell. I think that's gonna sell, if I'm honest, because her support group is massive, and I think they'll buy it up. To be honest, what's the price on them? Like, you're talking about $185
for the lows and $200 for the highs.
Yeah, that's gonna sell out. Like, any Nicki Minaj fan will definitely buy that 100%. It's
like four different silhouettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna say one thing. About Nicki Minaj sneakers. If she does it independently, and Beyonce couldn't do it with Adidas, that's a big knock. To me,
Well, this ain't independent. It's a established brand, but it's a collab.
yes, it's a smaller brand. It's not Adidas. It's a smaller brand. Like,
Right.
she reached out like Chopper reached out to Factory Labs and did the duck boot. Like that's similar.
Well, they reached out to him.
To me, yeah, they reached out to him. But that's similar to what she's done with this brand. So in theory, if she hits this out of the park, I'm gonna be looking at Adidas with a side eye and said, "You got one of the biggest artists in the world at this moment in time. You couldn't sell any of the actual Beyonce range, which is crazy." But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. But like, bro, Pandora's box is opened, officially opened. I can see more craziness coming from the brands. And from artists linking up with, like, even I could see maybe in the future more Factory Labs, more other like Barefoot doing stuff with artists. I can see even potentially R.E.T.R.O Clothing could reach out to some artists, and if they get that popular, so it's a building market. And it all started off, I wouldn't say it all started off, but that whole thing originated with MSCHF. With the wavy baby, with the Jesus sneaker, with the devil sneaker, with all of that stuff, that's where it originated from. I like that merch as well. That looks dope.
Some dope looking stuff, man.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's very dope.
Just do regular stuff, but I ain't got 70 for no t-shirt look. Sorry.
But the thing is, it's just opened up a new avenue. We said MSCHF was carving that avenue, and they were leading their way into that avenue because it was just quirky gear, quirky like merchandise and quirky shoes, and now everybody else is realizing there is a lane there that they can maneuver into, and it doesn't involve Adidas or Nike or Reebok or Puma or Asics or Solomon's. It just basically involves these quirky companies doing quirky things. Like, we've seen the rat sneaker, bro. That rat sneaker wouldn't originate if MSCHF wasn't creating that lane. See what I'm saying?
People need
So,
to stop.
hey, what? Don't stop it. Just keep going. It's quite funny. I'm enjoying it.
We know. It's funny in the moment, but I get tired of it, bro, because every time we go back to MSCHF, I don't want to talk about MSCHF when we talk about some of this goofy stuff that's going on. I want to leave MSCHF with them.
But they're the pros at it.
These other people's garbage with them.
But they're the pros at it. This is what, like, MSCHF is the lane they've created. that mischief lane they created, we're gonna call it the mischief lane, is they're the Nike of that lane, bro. You can't mess with that lane. See what I'm saying? Because they will do something and make it epic.
All this stuff don't belong in the same conversation. Is what I'm saying. Like the foot shoe, in my opinion, don't belong in the conversation. Like the foot shoe and the rat shoe don't belong in the conversation. The Crocs don't really either, because we know Crocs do the boot, yeah. And the NLE duck boot, yeah. But
this is why I separate it,
and definitely not the Nicki thing. That was just on the back end.
That was just an add-on. But the Nicki Minaj thing is totally different. Like that's a different.
That's a legit sneaker thing.
Yeah, that's a legit
with a company that's already established.
Yeah, that's a legit collaboration. Well, we're talking about the Pringle, the Pringle boot. We're talking about the duck boot. We're talking about there's been so many different variations of this. It's really hard to keep up.
That's the goofy stuff that belong in that. Like, all right, they trying to do what MSCHF does.
Yeah,
that stuff belong in that conversation.
But what like we've discovered over the years, what we realize is MSCHF is a legit, like very legit company that do a lot of this craziness, and they've been doing it for years and years before we even caught on. And that's the thing about it. This is why I said they are the Nike of that actual range, because they know what they're doing, and every time they execute it, they do it to such a level that it's really hard to replicate.
Right. See, I think some of these people overshooting it. They don't understand. MSCHF wouldn't do no rat shoe. Why?
You say that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, MSCHF wouldn't do that. They 2x4, the big red boot, none of that stuff. The crazy, the hospital boot, none of that stuff is the rat shoe or the foot shoe. You know what I'm saying? They would do something like that, but that wouldn't be. Not the rat shoe, bro.
Yeah, but it's really interesting because just a side note to that, Heineken came out with a basic phone, and if you look at Heineken's go look up Heineken basic phone. They've reintroduced a phone without all the quirks, without all the iPhone quirks and all that stuff, and it's just like a dial phone from back in the day, and they called it the basic. I think it's the basic phone. Go and look at that. And tell me if you went onto MSCHF's page that it isn't a bite off their actual intellectual property, because basically when you look at MSCHF and what they do, they always go back and do stuff like this. You've seen the actual ATM machine that they did where you can actually go in and put your card in and value your actual ranking to how wealthy you are in terms of the wealth population that have actually put their card in to the ATM. They do stuff like this, and Heineken have just done a basic phone, which is just like an old phone, made it Heineken and released it. And this is what I'm saying, MSCHF do all of that. They just don't do sneakers, they do everything, and it's crazy to see, to be honest. Yeah, right, cool.
They do what they want to do because they know how to frame it,
Exactly. But yeah, everybody wants something from what's successful, so that's the problem with it. Next up is next week's, right?
But I want to talk about New Balance for a second.
Okay, New Balance it is then.
I think New Balance might be maybe doing a little too much. They might need to chill with everybody else, because Nike need to chill. New Balance need to chill too. All the companies that's winning need to slow it down a little bit, because the culture is slowing down a little bit, right?
Yeah. You got to adapt with the culture. You got to adapt with the people. You can't keep producing left, right, and center.
A lot of people left. A lot of people coming back. A lot of people stayed, but a lot of people left also. So that put a dent in I think what they could get away with. And this polka dot 1906 R, I think, is a miss.
Yeah.
Who wants a polka dot New Balance?
Dalmatians. the movie Cruella de Vil. Dog, save them dogs. Save them dogs.
Here's the Cruella 1960s, man. Don't nobody want Come on, man. Don't nobody want the Corellas, bro. They got a white one and a black one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can mix it. Wait. This ain't the pair. Oh no. Okay. Whew. They come in black with white dots, and they come in white with black dots. And we know people gonna get both pairs and mix them up. It's okay. If you like them, it's okay. But
Yeah.
I don't think these gonna hit like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's
I also
always-
don't believe in these Kawafos. These look.
Oh man,
What? Go ahead.
Kawhi should have stayed at Jordan brand, man. But that pass the torch Jordan 1 was a great sneaker with his symbology on the outsole. It was great. I don't know why. Well, I know why he went to, but probably why he went to New Balance. He wants more creative rights, more money, and all of that stuff, and he wanted to be the lead artist at New Balance. But this is not it, bro.
Bro, these the Kawobis. Like this is New Balance trying to make a Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He trying to make a LeBron. He trying to make it look a step. Bro, the back of it look like a Kobe, does it not?
Yeah, bro. And let's not cap the answer one. The answer new answers that Kobe's not Kobe. I mean, sorry, Kyrie's released, which is in a similar vein to the Kobe's anyway. They're dope, and he's done something with Anta, which is great.
Yeah, the Anta Kyrie's they pretty nice looking. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, and Kawhi Leonard comes out with the
Kawobis.
Kawobis.
That's what these is. These the Kawobis, man. That's what I'm calling them, dog. And for 160, come on, New Balance. Come on, New Balance. Durant's 140. Steph Curry's, I think Steph Curry's Curry's be up there. They almost like Jordan Price in some of them.
What is Kawhi doing in the NBA at the moment?
They're in the playoffs.
Okay.
We got some more Kawobis. This white colorway look a little better, but I ain't doing this, bro. I take the Hardens over these. I take the Mellows over these,
bro.
It's a lot of basketball shoes I take over these. The Ant-Man's definitely.
We know
if I was playing basketball with no brand allegiance, I would definitely try the Ant-Man's out. I would try the LeBrons out, the Books, the KDs,
Books
the Kyries
killing it, bro.
You just mentioned.
Bro, the Book's killing it. Book's killing it at the moment in time. I saw Mr. Miller's box unboxing.
A lot of players playing Donovan Mitchell Adidas too, but I've been seeing a lot of players wearing the Hardens and the Ant-Mans. So these Kawobis, they could have.
Oh man, that end on the side as well is not that great either. It looks like those flame from the motorcycles that they put. It looks like that.
Yeah. Then once you jump off the court,
that. Oh, my missus showed me that.
You sliding in the New Balance 1906 L, which is 1906 loafer.
Who wants that? Who wants that, bro?
I mean, you want to.
No, you know what? Every company needs to stop doing this because it's not even New Balance are doing this. A lot of other companies are doing this as well. You need to just stop doing the loafer shoes. Everybody wears slides or sneakers. Nobody's over 70 here to wear those loafers.
This is ultimate athleisure footwear right here. Is what this is. This is when you want to do what Kohan does, but you make sneakers. Kohans aren't sneakers. They're casual shoes with sneaker tech.
Yeah. But you might just buy some Kohans.
Shoes, ultimately.
Yeah, but you just go buy some Kohans.
I'm not buying this. I'm buying Kohans. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Look.
I'm buying some Alex. I'll buy a pair of them Alex before I buy a pair of these.
Imagine this, right?
Remember the Alex foams that we were joking about?
Yeah.
Like the foam loafers? I'll buy those
Yeah, yeah.
before I buy these.
You know, Ian said last week, right? The Jordan 11 doesn't suit a suit, right? Which it's a flex.
Depends.
You need
Depends
to
on the person.
yeah,
I've
depends
seen
on the
it
person.
done
It's a
well.
flex.
I have seen it done well.
Yeah, I don't agree with you. It's a flex. I wouldn't do it because I think I wear some joggers and stuff like that because I don't think I can pull it off. But certain people can pull it off. And hey,
I would do it.
yeah, but the thing is, I think you'll be able to pull it off. Yeah, yeah.
I would do Concords with a black tux. Yeah, that's it. That's simple.
I think certain people can pull it off. Like if you're, but imagine, yeah, you've got all black suit, right, and you got these on feet in the office. You look like a clown, bro.
No, you have to. No, you could. I could pull it off. Hold on now. I could pull it off. I can pull it off.
Oh, you'll get laughed at in my office, bro. I'm not even joking. That's not a good look.
Okay.
But in the UK, that's not a good look.
It's New Balance. They pride themselves on being universal with us and y'all. So
somebody's gonna hand me a pipe to smoke if I walked into the office like that. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, bro. I'll be called granddad. Where's your pipe? Where's your rocking chair? I'll be all of that stuff will come out. All of that stuff will come out. They're not good, bro. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. They're no good.
So in other words, go out there and get them New Balance loafers if y'all want to. You better know.
Somebody probably
know who your friends
told
are.
me. Yeah. Somebody probably told me somebody probably will tell me, are you still working from home when I'm in the office? That's bro, they look terrible. I rather, you know what? Don't buy the shoe. Don't buy the loafers. It's a better flex.
And go buy some loafers separately.
Exactly. Yeah, bro, the loafers will cost cheaper than that. Or buy some Kohans, which we just discussed before, which is a dope sneaker.
Cheap,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like you did say it. You did say to me like New Balance have got some explaining to do.
You got some explaining to do.
Ain't great.
That's all.
It's not.
That's
It's
all
not.
I'm
It's
saying.
definitely.
They might need to chill. I'm not hating on New Balance. Don't think I'm hating on New Balance.
No. Let's put some shine.
They still got a lot of good stuff too, but I
Yeah.
think some of this stuff they might be going a little too far.
That Joe Fresh Goods collaboration with New Balance on the 1000 is dope. The pink mink and
It's crazy.
yeah, the pink mink and that black variation. I think it's the black rust or something like that. That's what it's called.
Remind me of Air
they're
Max
dope.
Deluxe though.
Yeah. But they're dope. They're very dope. Very, very dope. Their collaboration is very dope, in my personal opinion. And they actually, I think they dropped this week, or they dropped tomorrow, something like that. But yeah, that very, very dope sneaker, like in my personal opinion. But that's not what you just showed me. The Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil's ain't the one, bro. all those loafers ain't the one, bro. They just don't look right. It just looks like something. You know when you buy a sneaker and you're like, something's missing. It just looks like something is definitely missing. That's it. You get what I mean? Like even that Dalmatian, like those polka dot New Balance, it just looked like he was missing something.
No, it wasn't missing nothing. They could have been just all black or all white, like Comme des Garçons. We don't need no dots, no. Or they could have been make them pandas. I said
You could have invested.
I'd rather they be the P word instead of Dalmatians.
You're not allowed to say the P word, bro.
I said it, damn it. I said it. New Balance made me say it this week. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. I give myself a yellow card. Say the P word. Okay. Yellow card. Sorry.
Oh man.
Apologize.
But yeah, we'll move on to the main subject quickly because we discussed this through the whole of this segment anyway. It does feel like there's a slowdown at this moment in time in terms of sneakers. We've seen, and I think like especially with Nike, and Jordan Brand, they literally, well, as we're podding, I pulled up an article saying they were cancelling some of the full colorways. It feels like the market's slowing anyway, and it does feel like they are slowing down with some of their sneakers, even though it feels like we're coming into May time and April, May, June time. There's a lot releasing, but it does feel like it's starting to slow in some sectors. We're not seeing as many Jordan 1s, which is crazy, because we were seeing maybe 4 years back, we were seeing a Jordan 1 every single month drop. That's no longer there. New Balance seem to be slowing down slightly, but even though we've just discussed New Balance, Adidas, well, Adidas is Adidas. They've basically come out and said, they've earned 150 plus million off the Yeezy range that dropped, and they've upped their profit margins a bit, and they see that advancing to over 200 million, which is interesting. But that's going to slow down obviously once the Yeezy range is gone. Whether they're going to produce more Yeezys, that's the question. Most of them kind of sat, and some of them went on sale, which is interesting. But yeah, it seems like the general market is slowing down. There's a massive slowdown at this moment in time. You say, bro?
It's I don't think it's bleak.
No, it's
Some
not bleak.
people make it seem like it's just over, like the sneaker culture is dead. Like, no, it's not. Is it in a crazy kind of place right now? Yeah. I mean, we've been seeing it. Those of us that pay attention to the culture and like are active in the culture, we've been seeing it. We saw it slowly come to where it is now. And a lot of us are enjoying where it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
The adjustments that the companies haven't made have made it enjoyable for a lot of people, because people being able to pick up a lot of pairs on discounts, and people not having to fight for pairs, not having to go through resellers, resale being down, being able to get pairs on resale platforms for under retail is, a new thing for a lot of people. So a lot of people are really enjoying where it is. The unfortunate part about that is, like we always say, there's a downside to it too.
There's a twist, yeah. It's I think what you got to remember with every kind of market is there's always peaks and troughs. There's always going to be peaks and troughs where you have a period where it's at its utmost highest, where a lot of people buy and it's going to be harder to get stuff, and there's troughs where a lot of people not there, they've actually moved away from that market, and all of a sudden it's at its lowest, and it's easier to get stuff, and it's just stuff is cheaper. We talked about an airship being at a low point where not a low point where you can actually buy airships after on the aftermarket under retail. You get same thing with Air Trainers, same thing with the Mac Attacks, or same thing with other silhouettes, same thing with the Yeezys, same thing. It's like if you check if you set Yeezy prices like during COVID, it was at its utmost highest because stuff was releasing, people had excess money and they were spending it. I think at this moment in time we've slightly gone past what we were before COVID, because before COVID things were easier to get, but not as easy as it is at the moment in time, because right at this moment in time you can walk into a retailer and get a sneaker, and most of the retailers, if you check right, like SNS, or if you check Size, if you check, or some of the retailers in the US, you'll be able to get these sneakers on discount. And ironically, some, like, I think Mars sent me a link to a sneaker that just released, and two days or a week later it was on discount. That's the market we're living in. There's no longer a buyer's market. We're in a market where people just wait for things to go on sale.
Right. And can you blame them?
No, of course you can't, because everybody wants that saving. Everybody wants that discount. That discount is what some people live for, because they know if they wait long enough, that sneaker will be on sale. And if they wait long enough, they can save their pennies and spend them somewhere else. And if they wait long enough, that sneaker will be up to 50% off. So depends on the silhouette, depends on the sneaker. Like this is one of the reasons why I didn't pick up the Jordan 1 yellow ochre, because I was thought, you know what, I've got taxi, I've got different variation of a yellow. Do I need it for one? Because and that's another thing, is the repetitiveness of the same colorways which keep releasing, but in a different variation. You got white black, you got white yellow, you got yellow and black, and then you got the inverse of that. And then you all of a sudden, do I need that? Do I actually need the same colorway but in a different style? See what I'm saying? This is why the airships appeals to me way more than the Jordan 1, because it's like, it's different. It's so different that if they kept repeating that cycle constantly, then I'll be like, okay, no, I don't need it. And that's what it's coming down to. And when Nike said they want that retraction, that's great, because it means they won't be releasing GRs that are not necessary. And that's where it comes down to, is a sneaker or a GR necessary? And in theory, bro, it will happen to the collaborations as well. No cap.
That's the scary part. What's gonna happen to the sneakers that we do want? Are we gonna get less of the stuff that we really love? The stuff now, obviously, it's not in their best interest to not give us that stuff.
Yep.
They have to. They know for a fact next year when them Breds come out, it's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
For us, which means good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
When it hits, it hits. You know, and sometimes, of course, sometimes they miss, but they know Travis ain't missing too much. They know I'm on 1 year ain't missing too much. They know certain collaborators ain't missing. So like Pata got some Huaraches. That's a miss, bro. That's a miss.
Yeah, I see that. Like now the question is, if Travis releases all 4 of those pairs of Jordan 1 lows that he releases, and they're gonna be limited and they're gonna be hard to get, and he does it again, and then he does it again, and he does it again, how many times is going to be too much? Because now you're just starting to recycle. And I think the yellow variation, the canary yellow variation, is different to anything he's done before. How many times can you recycle the same thing in a different colorway or a different brown or different sail or a different mocha? Like I was talking to Scott, and me and Scott talk all the time. He was talking about Jordan 1 highs from Travis Scott need to release more. Maybe that's the next step. If we get a Jordan 1 high, Travis Scott Jordan 1 high again. But the question is, when does it come to a point where people start to get tired of the same silhouette collaboration with Travis Scott? The Jumpman Jack sneaker is a revelation in what he's doing, because it's something different, something unique, but it's still going to have the Jordan 1 colorways or Jordan 1 low colorways on that sneaker, but it's a different silhouette. And the question is, when do we start to get tired? Because when we like, honestly, a lot of people right this moment in time are tired of just the same colorway but different on a GR sneaker, and this is why GRs are starting to sit more, and that's predominantly with the Jordan brand.
It's a combination. It's a combination of that and, like I mentioned before, the people that left.
Yeah, definitely. But like the people, ironically,
the repetitive colorways matter to us. All the people that left were spending so much money. They didn't matter.
No.
I should say, it didn't matter as much to them as it does to us, the ones who stayed. Because we stayed because we love it. We were here before they came. You know what I mean?
The irony,
all the resellers and the people that were just being trendy, buying a bunch of sneakers, they didn't care. They just bought everything. So now,
but the irony,
we ain't buying everything. We never did.
Yeah, the irony of the situation now is, they won't, like, people like that won't buy a general GR sneaker, but as soon as Travis raises his head, they'll come in. So they will be there again when it comes to exclusive stuff. You'll see that. Trust me, you'll see that. When this Bred 8...
I see, certain people,
Yeah, and when they won't like, I've had it, you probably had it as well. It'll be radio silence. Like I'm talking radio silence when you see just a normal GR sneaker release, and then Bred 85 comes out, and then those same people come out and said, "Yo Q, yo T, that 85 Bred, would you know when it's coming out? Do you know what the stock level is? Do you know how many? Yo, bro, that happens. Oh, that's Travis Scott. That happens more and more because we think we're refining our selections, which we still pick up some GRs, we still pick up some collaborations, we still pick up some OGs. They've refined it to a point where if it's not a OG, or it's not a collaboration, they won't go for it. And not only are you fighting the people that have left because they come back in those circumstances, we saw it with the Lost and Founds, bro. When the Chicago Lost and Founds came out, everybody that disappeared came back into the scene. Because when you have attached to it, they will come back.
Yeah,
we don't.
Well, they got them for sale. They can't get that 500 they wanted the 3 days before. They want the before price, and they gonna hold them, and they gonna tell you they got them. You ain't gonna never see them on their feet.
And ironically as well, is with the military blues, the military blue fours that's gonna release. They will sit there, and this is why it's a love-hate relationship with StockX, where they will sit there.
That's the bottom line.
Oh, sorry, that was an accident. They will sit there and they will say that resale on that military blue 4 before it's even released is not as what they expected it to be because of the high stock. And this is why I believe it will be easier to get, because the people that will come back to look at that military blue 4, if the heart isn't in it to actually cop that sneaker, won't cop it. And that means extra pairs that they produce would sit there. And this is just the battle us sneakerheads are working against constantly every single time when there's like a Travis or a J Balvin or even like a Joe Freshgood sneaker come out, when people want it the most and they see a price attached to it. The only way they can ever get rid of that is if they flood the market, but they're not going to flood the market with collaborations, because there's a fine balance, bro. If you flood the market, you tank the whole industry, because basically the industry works on hype. The industry works on the desire to get something that's unique, and we talked about this last week with Ian. So that's the issue us sneakerheads have got at this moment in time, bro. Is like, how do we fight the three-headed devil or the three-headed dragon that is these people that want to come in for the OGs, the collaborations, and just unique, really limited sneakers, and then you're like, I've been here all this time and I can't get myself a pair.
We do the same thing we know to do. And that's the thing about being in it, because it has changed. Some of these people don't know what equal is. Equal done came through and changed it for a lot of well, I know the Whitaker group for sure.
Yeah.
They raffle system is totally different, and they still it's 3-4 different ways most of the time you can sign up. People have to know these things, you know what I'm saying? Like the way the Union 1 situation happened. If that happened again, you ain't gonna know what to do.
This is why, even though Birkin's getting all that slack, because we talk about Hermes and Birkin about having that exclusivity. I know it's not that, but I'm gonna make it that, because I think this is where I believe in the loyalty plan. This is where if you buy sneakers and you've always been there and you have an account, and they see your ratings as a person, that you've spent money with that company, especially if it's like Sneakers App. You know, Sneakers App has got a loyalty thing behind it, but we talk about other retailers. That's where I believe that has a massive effect. Because if you just come in for the collaborations, they'll be like, but you didn't buy this, or you didn't buy that, or you didn't buy that, or you didn't buy that, but you want to buy this. No. We're going to give the person that always spends with us. Yeah. And this is what I like. This is why I think that's that's gonna be even more important going forwards with these companies that want that loyalty plan, that for the people that actually buy the sneakers, will always buy the sneakers, will always be there, because that's the people they want. And I believe that's the people they need to have, because the people that will pick up just a regular Jordan 5 or Jordan 6 or Jordan 3 or Jordan 4 are the people they need, because they will be in the long term. These people that come in and out for limited sneakers, that doesn't, let's be honest, collaborations doesn't bring a lot of money in for the brands, because there's not a lot of stock. So how do you surpass that? Give more loyalty to the people that actually continuously buy sneakers.
Yeah. I mean, it's the way it's been working, bro. The people that jump in and out, they gonna do that. But
yeah,
we gotta when we see that, and when we know it, just like we talking about it now, we know it. We just gotta be prepared. That's why every time it's time to go in, you gotta act. It don't matter what happens. Just like with the Atlanta 95s.
Yep.
Initially it looked like it was about to be a problem, but then 20 minutes later, found out it wasn't a problem. So
yeah, that sneaker surprised me. That sneaker surprised me and made me happy, because everybody that wanted that could actually get that. And with the quality, with one of the sneakers you picked up with the scuff mark it had and the glue stain it had, it kind of felt like it was a big GR sneaker, and you can do that with certain variations, but like the Jumpman Jack sneaker we're gonna get with the sale variation is, I'm hearing there's about maybe 100 to 150k pairs, which is gonna be super limited, which means the resale is gonna be up there, which means every man and the dog, especially the dogs, would want a pair of those sneakers. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. Definitely crazy. It's gonna be interesting to see how it'll be a very sad state of affairs if the brands don't do something about people just jumping in and out and like avoiding the constant sales, and start to lose people like me and you that get fed up of the situation, and like, what's the point, because we not copying what we want to cop because we've always been here, especially with the people that have been here, and then they're like, they hit rock bottom, like, okay, we haven't got nobody to sell to anymore.
they ain't gonna let it get that far.
No. Just that's a warning sign. That's a warning shot to all the brands. Well, give us your sneakers because we want your sneakers. Yeah, but guys, the market's slowing. Definitely, the market's slowing. The market's adapting. I think the brands are slowly figuring out and adapting, because obviously they don't want this stuff to go on sale. We heard the last couple of months Nike slowing down their sales. I think that message is going to be reverberated around all the other brands, because I think they will definitely start to slow down their collaborations and sales and make stuff more limited to bring some of that hype back. I can see that definitely happening, especially with the Jordan 1s. Like after we get the 85s, OG run of the 85s, I think they're just going to cut it. Like, they will literally reduce, and well, they already reduced it, but they'll start to reduce more and more. We will see releases cancelled like 6 months out, because they were like, what's the point? And they won't put it into production.
Yeah, I go for that. We already seen it.
Yeah, well, we already seen it because we like the olive. I was looking forward to that olive one, if I'm honest. I was really looking forward to that olive one. Oh, it is a different colour.
We just got a green one.
Well, yeah, this is olive though.
It was olive.
What green one were you talking about?
The green with the orange swoosh.
Oh yeah. The women's exclusive, yeah.
See,
yeah. You're right. You got me there, bro. Okay. That was an interesting subject. It was interesting to see what the brand's gonna do moving forward. But let's do what we're always here to do, bro. Because I've got something for you, do I?
It better not be Ian.
It's not Ian.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. And today we have a company that I believe are worse than Balenciaga. I'm not going to say the official name. They are worse than Balenciaga, and I believe that to be true because my missus sent it to me and she said to me, you gotta bring this to the podcast. And I said, alright, cool, I will bring this to the podcast because she loves when I just do stuff like this. Because today we're gonna bring Golden Goose. Have you heard of Golden Goose, bro? So Golden Goose is basically Italian luxury lifestyle fashion brand company, and they basically came under fire recently because they debuted a pair of sneakers for $530, which will basically look dingy, worn, and basically constructed with duct tape as well. They came under fire, and they basically do distressed design sneakers with smooth leather, but they look worn to bits, bro. And I'm about to show you the most horrendous thing I've ever seen in my life, and it's this variation, bro. Look at that. Yes, bro. This is a very, 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 very bad illustration of a sneaker, guys. If you haven't seen or heard of Golden Goose, go and check out Golden Goose on Google. Google it and just look at a duct tape sneaker because, guys, I'm talking about like a Vans with a massive grey tape over it, tape on the toe, tape on everything, bro. Pardon me, because I just caught something in my throat. But guys, like, that's not the only thing. They've got other ranges on their actual website. Just gonna go through the website quickly. Pause. No, did he? They've got also, look at that, bro. Brown tape on the toe, brown tape at the back. Almost looks like a low Converse. Like, this is not great at all, bro. Sharing this as well. Look at it, bro. Distressed to the max. At least when Balenciaga do something, they actually have a range where they actually produce sneakers that aren't distressed to bits. And this is just a brand, Italian brand, which is distressed to bits. And we're talking about $500 upwards for a sneaker.
$500.
Yep. And this will probably last you 2 wears or 3 wears, and that is kaput, pretty much. It's very popular with a lot of celebrities at this moment in time, including Taylor Swift, including other celebrities that are actually rocking this just for the sake of it. It looks terrible, bro. The whole look is all about de-stressing the sneaker. This company originated 24 years ago in 2000, and the whole emphasis is to make the sneaker look as terrible as possible. And bro, tell me that doesn't look bad.
They've been doing this for 24 years?
Yep.
Nah.
Well, the company originated in 2000s. This is their latest range, I think. I don't know what they've done prior to this.
They ain't been doing this for that long. Ain't no way in the hell they could have last 24 years doing this. When nobody would have, ain't nobody going for this in the year 2000. That in the year, and see, man.
This is the whole range, bro. Look at the whole range. Like some of the sneakers, it's all based on distressed sneakers, bro. Like if you go to Golden Goose, £520. Don't go into Golden Goose.
Just take our word for it.
Just take our word for it. It's aged out. It's supposed to be handcrafted. Look, bro, that pink variation at the bottom, like right there, doesn't that look like a Converse, bro?
Man, yes it does. This ain't like something. These the shoes for the people that Ian was talking about last week. They'll be in the raves with the glow sticks and popping pills and all that. These shoes for them.
As a matter of fact,
the rich kids, they get high and go act crazy.
They even got loafers for you, bro. Distressed loafers for you if you want them.
All right, but man, that's enough.
Golden Goose, give us your sneakers. We'll distress them for you, and we'll charge you 20% of your sales. Where that's the business we're in today, because at the moment in time, that is absolutely horrendous. That is absolutely trashy crazy, and I ain't got no money for you guys because that's terrible. Once the crazy's gone, you don't know what you're gonna do. To be honest. Guilty for being worse than Balenciaga. Let's just say what's the
they doing
moral of the
this-
story, bro?
Because they're doing this now, they should only be able to do this for the rest of the existence of the company. No more regular sneakers.
No more regular
They,
sneakers.
they
Bro.
gotta do this until they go out of business. That's it. Just distress everything.
I don't.
Even when the goofy trend. I don't know why it's a trend in the first place. Wearing dirty shoes. How is wearing dirty shoes a trend? Like something that you need to do to the point where you buying new shoes that look dirty. That's the goofiest trend ever, bro.
I found a new shoe for them.
See.
I need to still clean those Air Force Ones, but yeah, I found a new shoe for you guys. If you give me like maybe $300, I'll give you that shoe if you want. I'll put some duct tape on it for you as well.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I told you I had a good one for you this week. By the way, guys, I'm serious. If you want it, you can take it off me for £300. I'll put all the names for the podcast for the last previous 100 episodes on it. I'll put some duct tape on it, and me and Q will split the profits. And I'll buy the guy I'm actually supposed to clean his sneakers for a fresh new pair.
That's better than spending $500 on them riding gooses.
Yeah. At least these are Air Force Ones. I don't know what they are because they rip it apart and manufacture it again and put in premium quality. What, bro? That's the whole thing I don't understand. They make the sneaker premium. I don't know what model they use. Maybe Converse, maybe Vans because they look like that. They use premium materials on them and then they go and distress them. Like, what's the point? Oh man, but that Balenciaga high top was still the worst one I've seen. But that company is way worse in terms of what they deliver. Oh man,
To say about these type companies, bro. Like, I don't. It's not for me to understand, bro.
Nah.
I've been stopped trying to figure it out. That's why it's just jokes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think from the bottom up, we hit a level where we know about sneakers. Then the high end fashion comes in, and we're like, no, that's where we stop. This is our ceiling. We do not go beyond like just general sneakers, streetwear. And then when it comes to high, I do not understand high end fashion, bro, at all.
It's not for me to understand, bro. That's just
Nope.
how I see it. That's it.
But they've got celebrities wearing their stuff. This is why they're so popular.
Bro, them people don't really like that stuff for real, dog. You think these people really actually like some of the stuff that they put on for these companies, bro? Some of these people taking a bag. Some of these people just getting seeded stuff for free. So, I mean,
Bro.
if it look expensive or they know it is expensive, they gonna put it on. And they got the brand deals and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ain't
The
wearing that stuff
insult to that sneaker. The insult to that sneaker needs to be about brown paper bag. You know what a brown paper bag is?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, pretty much. That insole needs to be a brown paper bag to make it to validate the actual sneaker, just for the laughs and giggles. I would do that if I was owning a company. Well, if I was a billionaire or a millionaire and I could design a sneaker to pay off the celebs. Here you go. Here's a sneaker. There's a brown paper bag insole for you as well. There's a check in it. Don't worry. Wear it.
That's probably it, man.
Bro. Virgil did it right, bro. Virgil showed you the plan, the how to do it, the how to make your company famous and popular. Make something, make it limited, give it to the celebs, and then when people see they rock it, you want it. That's what this company's doing. Hey, Episode 113 of the Shoot Up Podcast.
I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. Not about that. Not about that.
Well, all I'm gonna say is
the streets Reeboks. The streets Reeboks.
Oh, by the way, yeah, we missed this
Reebok
because we're running out of time. Yeah, we missed this because we're running out of time. We just want to showcase the Streets. If you don't know, Streets is a UK artist. I bumped into him once on in Regent's Park once. And yeah, he's a great guy, great artist, great, very, very early 2000s artist. You go and listen to his music. He's got a collaboration with Reebok, which is absolutely awesome. And it just goes back to what we keep saying about Reebok progressing and keep doing stuff, because this is absolutely great. Look at that, bro. Reebok Classics, the Streets on the side. That is, look at the materials on that. That's absolutely beautiful. That's coming out. I don't know when that's coming out, but there's a collaboration due. I think it's actually out now, if I'm honest.
I think so.
Yeah, it's out now. There's a white variation, which I think is the white variation is leather, which looks premium. I don't think this will sell out. If you guys want to go and maneuver into the market and buy it, you can definitely go buy it. It's a great look, very great look for Reebok. Very, very good.
Guess it probably depends on how limited it is, but it's definitely dope.
Very dope sneaker. Go and check that out. Basically, out on April the 15th, which is basically the 19th of the day we're recording, which is 4 days out. It's probably, I've seen it raffled off, so you might need to go to the retailers to go and check that out. Dope artist, dope sneaker, dope company, and it's going back to the British roots of Reebok, which is absolutely fire, to be honest. Yeah. Shout out to Mike Skinner from who actually is the artist, Streets artist. Absolutely dope. Yeah, that was
big shout out.
Yeah, that was this week's episode 113 of the Shoot Up Podcast. Some craziness, but yeah, we like to keep it crazy sometimes. Very, very good news. Good news. Yeah, Adidas doing what Adidas do. Jordan Brand doing what Jordan Brand do. New Balance doing what New Balance do. And yeah, the market's slowing down, but keep adapting, guys, because it's always going to be, you always need to adapt. That's the most important thing. Keep adapting, because you always need to know what's happening. And the only way you know what's happening is if you tune into us, pretty much. Ain't it, bro?
Yeah, you talking about facts. Make sure you go out there. You shouldn't have too much trouble getting them Kawobis, though. You can believe me on that.
Kawobis.
So, yeah, man. Shoot Dog Podcast 113 for me and for TJ. Y'all know we want y'all to have a great day, great week, great month. Continue having a great 2024. Yeah. Buy what you like. Rock what you like. Don't believe the hype. The hype ain't real. And do remember, please remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. 100%. And give those ghostwriters their actual credits.
You talking about white boy?